Uzbekistan, officially the Republic of Uzbekistan, is a country in Central Asia. It is one of the 7 independent Turkic states. It is bordered by Kazakhstan to the north, Kyrgyzstan to the northeast, Tajikistan to the southeast, Afghanistan to the south, and Turkmenistan to the southwest. Along with Liechtenstein, it is one of only 2 countries that borders only other landlocked countries. Uzbekistan is a secular, unitary republic divided into 12 provinces and 1 autonomous republic. Its capital is Tashkent, due to its historical significance and strategic location. The country has a rich cultural heritage. 85% of the population speaks Uzbek. Russian is used in government and as a lingua franca among the country's various ethnic groups. There are also Tajik and Kazakh minorities. Islam is the most widespread religion in the country, followed by Russian Orthodoxy at 5%. Most Muslims are Sunni and follow the Hanafi school of jurisprudence. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you, I never could have moved away. But now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. The earliest known inhabitants of what is now Uzbekistan were the Scythians, nomadic tribes from the northern steppes who arrived in the region around the 1st millennium BC. Upon settling, these nomads constructed an extensive irrigation system along the rivers. Cities such as Bokhara and Samarkand emerged during this period as centers of governance and high culture. In the 5th century BCE, the Bactrian and Sogdian states gained dominance over the region. As Eastern Asian countries began to develop trade relations with the West, Persian cities profited from this commerce, becoming thriving commercial hubs. Sogdian intermediaries, utilizing a vast network of urban and rural settlements in the province of Sogdiana and further east in what is now China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, became the wealthiest of these Iranian merchants. As a result of this trade, known as the Silk Road, Bokhara and Samarkand eventually grew into exceedingly wealthy cities. At times, Sogdiana was one of the most influential and powerful Persian provinces of antiquity. In 327 BCE, Alexander the Great, ruler of the Macedonian Empire, conquered the Sogdian and Bactrian provinces of the Persian Empire, which included modern-day Uzbekistan. However, due to fierce local resistance and the bogging down of his army in the region, which became the northern part of the Greco-Bactrian kingdom, Alexander's conquest proved less than fruitful. The kingdom was supplanted in the 1st century BCE by the Kushan Empire, dominated by the Yuezhi people. For centuries thereafter, the region of Uzbekistan remained under the control of Persian empires, including the Parthian and Sasanian empires. Subsequently, the Hephthalites and Gokturks asserted their dominance over the area. From the 7th century onward, Muslim conquest facilitated the introduction of Islam to Uzbekistan by the Arabs. Concurrently, Islam began to spread among the nomadic Turkic peoples. In the 8th century, the Arabs conquered Sogdiana, the region between the Sir Darya and Amu Darya rivers, making it a focal point in the immediate aftermath of Islam's golden age. This period witnessed significant advancements, including the development of modern trigonometry, optics, and astronomy, as well as strides in poetry, philosophy, art, and calligraphy, marking the spread of the Muslim Renaissance in the region. During the 9th and 10th centuries, Sogdiana became part of the Samanid Empire. Subsequently, the region came under the control of the Turkic Karakhanids, as well as the Seljuks and Karakhitan. Uzbekistan declared its sovereignty on June 20, 1990, and its independence on September 1, 1991. The Declaration of Independence was confirmed by a referendum held on December 29, 1991. Following its independence, Uzbekistan established relations, particularly economic ties, with developed countries. Uzbekistan was able to sell its rich natural resources to other countries, thanks to its long-standing state tradition. Uzbekistan quickly became the most powerful state in Central Asia after gaining independence and continues to compete with Kazakhstan for Central Asian leadership today. Islam Karimov served as the president from independence until his death on September 2nd, 2016. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, who was elected as president on December 4th, 2016, currently holds the presidency. Uzbekistan is a secular state, and Article 61 of its constitution states that religious organizations and associations shall be separate from the state and equal before the law. The state cannot interfere in the activities of religious associations. The people of Uzbekistan, like other members of the Soviet Union, lived under state atheism during the Soviet era. After independence, it became a secular state where everyone can freely practice their religion. With nearly 65,000 troops, Uzbekistan has the largest armed forces in Central Asia. The military structure is largely inherited from the Soviet Union's Turkestan military district. The equipment of the Uzbek armed forces is standardized and consists mostly of post-Soviet legacy and newly procured Russian and some American equipment. Uzbekistan produces 80 tons of gold annually, ranking 7th in the world. Uzbekistan has the world's 10th largest copper reserves and the 12th largest uranium reserves. The country is the world's 7th largest uranium producer. Uzbekneftgaz, the national gas company of Uzbekistan, is the world's 11th largest natural gas producer with an annual production of 60 to 70 billion cubic meters. The country has significant untapped oil and gas reserves. Uzbekistan has 194 hydrocarbon fields, including 98 condensate and natural gas fields and 96 gas condensate fields. The Uzbek economy is a transitional economy seeking to move towards a free market economy. Agriculture and manufacturing contribute approximately a quarter of GDP each, making equal contributions to the economy. Uzbekistan is a major producer and exporter of cotton and is also a significant gold producer. Tashkent, the capital and largest city of Uzbekistan, has a 4-line metro system that was initially constructed in 1977 and expanded in 2001, a decade after Uzbekistan gained independence from the Soviet Union. Along with Almaty, Kazakhstan, Tashkent is one of the only 2 cities in Central Asia with a metro system. It is often touted as one of the cleanest metro systems from the former Soviet Union. The stations are elaborately decorated. For example, the Metro Kosmonavtov station, built in 1984, is themed around space travel to honor the achievements of humanity in space exploration and commemorate the role of Soviet cosmonaut Vladimir Zanabekov. A statue of Zanabekov stands near the entrance of the station. The city also has a network of state-run trams and buses that cover all parts of the city. There are also numerous registered and unregistered taxis. Uzbekistan has modern car manufacturing plants. Car production is supported by the government and Korean automaker Daewoo. In May 2007, UZ Daewoo Auto signed a strategic agreement with General Motors Daewoo Auto and Technology. The government purchased a stake of Turkey's Coach in Samcoke Avto, a small bus and truck manufacturer. Subsequently, It signed an agreement with Japan's Isuzu Motors to produce Isuzu buses and trucks.